Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Democracy 3 with the brand new Electioneering DLC slapped on top. Things are going well in Brexit Britain. We are prospering outside the European Union. Found it a little bit difficult to sort of gauge what sort of policies would be cancelled outside of the European Union, but I'm actually okay with where we stand right now. I think that where we stand is quite a representative feel of what it would be like outside the European Union, that is. We're still pretty bloody popular. My opponent is not very popular. And the good news, is that we're actually on track to achieve our goal of 80% GDP, which is kind of a little bit nuts. We got 9 turns to do it. We're at 69%. Hey. And we've got a target of 80%, which is kind of bonkers, kind of ambitious. Fundraising is doing something. Can't do any more media stunts. We've done them all. Oh, we could do train with the army. Yeah, I didn't think that would go well. But you know what? Always gotta take a chance. Take a chance. Maybe that's gonna make people hate us, but, you know, quite frankly, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? It's okay. I'm sure we'll get into that later. We are still a little bit behind the curve in terms of being in debt. However, we're making shit tons of money because we actually reassigned our Chancellor. And that turned out to be one of the best decisions I think that we've made in a long time. So tax raising efficiency is determined by the effectiveness of the current Chancellor, which is great. And by replacing our old Chancellor and getting in the new one, we've literally gone from being borderline in debt, or like, you know, 13-14 million in debt, or 13-14 billion, should I say. 13-14 million would be fine. But 13-14 billion in debt to a 20 billion surplus. So quite frankly, I don't think anybody can really complain about the situation that we're in. We're in a pretty darn good situation since replacing our Chancellor. So fuck you, old Chancellor. Brand new Chancellor. Hope you continue to do a stellar job. Cyclones, a little bit of a problem here. I would love to get rid of cyclones if that's something that we can do. Now, the only thing that I think does a damned thing is, what is it, public services? Yeah, climate change adaptation fund. It's gonna cost a shit ton of money. Let's hold on to that. Let's just take cyclones, all right? I'm gonna just take cyclones. Oh my, what is this high productivity? How is productivity so fucking high? Technological advantage. Wow, that is technological advantage, my friend. You're doing magical things to my productivity. This is great. Law and Order Minister resigns. Don't give a shit. Homelessness has developed. That's a shame, actually, because we spent such a long time curing homelessness. I guess it was the mortgage rate rise. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to trend downwards pretty darn soon anyway. Poverty is not in a good place, to be honest. It's not actually that great. Let's scale this alcohol tax down a little bit, right? Because we don't really care about alcohol consumption right now. I mean, we do kind of care about alcohol consumption because it still does affect poverty. I mean, it does affect poverty as well. Productivity. Alcohol consumption affects productivity. So the more alcohol consumption there is, then the lower productivity you have. That's not really a problem since we've got high productivity, and it's going to need to go below the stop trigger, which is quite significant. I would hasten to add, and it's also being boosted very, very much so by the technological advantage. So we'll have to wait and see what actually happens. Who bloody well knows. Education continuing to go through the roof, which is great. GDP might actually get to 80%. Wow, this is actually kind of amazing, considering our GDP is rising at a time when the global economy is doing trash, right? It's doing straight up trash. It's doing really, really bad. So, yeah, I'm really super happy with the way that things are going, actually. Our debt is starting to fall again. I mean, it's been a while since our debt has been falling, but, you know, it looks like we're back on track. It does indeed look like we're back on track. Law and Order, buddy. I mean, who gives a shit? Just do whatever you fucking want. I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered. Loyalty, campaigning, experience. You're quite loyal, but you're not very experienced. Do we have anyone that's remotely experienced? No. We really don't. And you're kind of good. I'll get you on board. Hey-ho. Yeah, the tax man, you're honestly pretty bad. But quite honestly, I don't care. You're experienced, you're effective, you're a good lad. And we need to make sure that you stay happy. Ah, shit. Lots of negatives here. Lots and lots of negatives here for car drivers, which is honestly not great because the taxman is kind of the only one that's making us 46 billion per turn. So pretty gosh darned important that we don't upset him. But you know, whatever. We'll deal with that. Do we want to enact the Climate Change Adaptation Fund? I don't really know if we do. Homelessness is going to be fixed. I don't know why this cost us 47 million. I guess maybe because the increase in crime. Honestly, I think that we shouldn't have this crime. This should not exist, this crime. It's a bit weird, but whatever. That's fine. That's honestly fine. If we can get rid of our debt by the end of the game, that would be pretty darn good if we could do that. I don't think that we're going to be able to, but it might be pretty darn close. I mean, we've got 8 turns. That's what, like 400 billion that we're going to be able to clear if we spend nothing, and that's if our income doesn't rise, which it undoubtedly will. Poverty has fallen to new lows since we got rid of the alcohol tax. That's great. We don't really care about farmers, nor do we care about food price. Food price does affect a little bit around here, and it's going to start to skyrocket. But quite frankly, I am done in 8 turns, and when we're done in 8 turns, it's not our responsibility anymore. Budget of 49 billion. GDP is still fucking rising. God damn. All right, this is good. Speaking of GDP rising, global economy seems to be picking up a little bit as well. So really good to see that that is recovering somewhat. Yeah, pretty darned happy with that recovery. Yeah, and that's going to help us. That is absolutely going to help us. Let's have a look at GDP. 75%! Oh my god, 7 turns to go and we're actually going to achieve our manifesto pledge. That's bonkers. That is absolutely bonkers. I never thought that would be the case. Is my tax man close to quitting? Oh, shit. Shit. Alright, we need to try and appease this dude. Motorist and liberals. Liberals really like me. Motorists, however, really don't like me. First of all, toll roads. Let's scale this right back. Alright, scale that right back. What else do motorists really not like? They don't like the fact that we've got no road building. Oh god, I don't want to waste 20 billion on building fucking roads. But I guess we'll do it. 16 turns to implement though. Whatever. Throw away all of my surplus. Throw it all away. Fuck me. I really don't want this guy. I really do not want this guy to be upset with me. Let's just scale this right back. Well, I suppose we're going to be saving 20 million on whatever that is. Toll roads, yes, we've adjusted that. Well, you know, we've done what we can do. Software patents, let's allow software patents. It doesn't particularly matter. How the hell are capitalists so gosh darned happy with me? I suppose it's probably mostly because of GDP, right? Yeah, it's mostly because of GDP. If things are going good, they're going really good. And that's nice, but fuck me, our income is going to be absolutely slashed here. Homelessness has ended. Great. Crime has gone down. Great. Oh my god, how have we managed to maintain a fucking huge surplus? I guess our GDP is just rising at such a crazy rate. Oh, we're so close! 75%! What can we do to boost our GDP quickly? Is there anything that we can do? The global economy needs to get back on its feet. Cyclones is doing a little bit, but not too much. Traffic congestion, that's fine. Capital gains tax. Capital gains tax we can get rid of, perhaps? Can we just get rid of capital gains tax? You know, it's going to shred our surplus, but if it boosts GDP even by a little bit, I think that it's something that we have to just, you know, try and do, because we're so close to the goal. So close to the goal. The petrol tax currently does pretty much nothing. It's the global economy. It is 100% the global fucking economy. Damn, we're so close to achieving our goal. We're so close to achieving our goal. Are you any closer to retiring? Motorists, I would love it if you just decided to get happy right now. Rail subsidies, lower them completely into the ground. Also, we'll save shit tons of money there, so that's kind of nice. But that's pretty much all we can do, and we just need to hope that the Chancellor doesn't quit, because this Chancellor is probably the best Chancellor that we're going to get. I'm thinking anyway. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's fingers crossed that he doesn't quit, because otherwise we're going to be in a world of hurt. Unemployment has actually risen. Yeah, we've cut back on a fairly large amount of public expenditure, but that's not a problem. We're still running a 50 billion per quarter surplus, which is honestly good. Environmentalists starting to dislike us a lot more sharply since we've scaled back a lot of our transport policies. That's kind of okay. It's kind of okay, I guess. I'm gonna adjust the music again. There we go. I don't know why the music is deciding to be very quiet today. Even that's kind of quiet. Let's not do that. There we go. That's maybe a little bit better. Yeah, well, motorists, you're a fickle bunch of people to bloody well please, aren't you? Jesus Christ, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. Plus, it's gonna take like shit tons of turns to implement this policy, but whatever. Not gonna worry too much about it. We're pretty darn popular, to be honest, though, so that's something that we've got going for us, which is nice. Fundraising is still a mystery to me. Public perceptions, we can't do any media stunts or whatever, because we've done them all already. We can't apparently do them again, ever. So we can literally only do them all once, which I think is kind of a little bit bullshit. 77%! We're so close to the target of 80. We cancelled the capital gains tax, and that's going to continue to fade away, I think. So we should see that lowering. So even if the global economy improves a fraction over the next few turns, we are in for winner chicken dinner, I think, because we got 5 turns to improve. 5 turns to improve, unless there's a flash crash right before the general election, which could happen. I think that we are on course to hit our GDP target, which is fucking nuts. I would hasten to add, it's fucking nuts. If we don't hit it, capitalists are going to probably dislike us by quite a lot. DNA database, let's allow the DNA database. I mean, liberals kind of like us right now, so that's okay. Chancellor, please don't quit. Okay, alright. GDP, down the fucking gutter. Rare earth. Rare earth. You fucked me hard. You fucked me so hard. Oh no, it's all going down the drain. Oh no, GDP. Oh no, GDP. Why? Why, GDP? Why? 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 We were so close. We were so close. Now the technological advantage is going to go. We're going to lose all of that benefit. We're going to lose straight up GDP. We're going to lose productivity, which feeds into GDP. We're going to lose the technological advantage, which feeds into productivity, which feeds into GDP. Oh, over the next 2 turns, we're going to lose like 10% GDP. That's my bet. That's my bet, right? 10%. We're going to lose 10%. What are we at right now? 72%. I bet you we're going to lose at least 7%. That's my bet. I'm just going to go straight to the next turn. Human cloning, Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Alright. Watch us lose shit tons of GDP. Well, there you go. We lost we lost a lot more than we lost a lot more than 10%. So, first of all, the Chancellor resigned. Pretty much the worst thing that could happen when we're in a very precarious financial position. Unemployment continued to rise. Not great. Crime went down. You know, let's look at the positives here. Health went down. Not great. Not super essential. Poverty continued to fall. Not bad. You are being a dick. Honestly, you can fuck off if you think that you're going to extort anything from me. So, fuck off. Technological advantage ended. A general strike ended, which takes 42% of our GDP, because that seems completely reasonable. And apparently it's due to poor earnings. Alright, seems good. Seems really, really good. We've developed obesity. We've developed an asthma epidemic again. Also nice. Internet crime has become a major problem for us, which is pretty darn good, even though technology is like through the roof. Cyber warfare, also now a problem, caused by our high GDP, and it itself takes away 20% of our GDP. So, all in all, we're also running a budget deficit. Silly me, we're also running a budget deficit. So all in all, and we lost like literally 30% of people voting for us. So that also seems pretty darn good. All in all, I think that was the worst turn in the entire game. I don't think anything worse could have happened to us. I think that is Hitler reincarnated in Democracy 3. Not even a word of a lie. That's absolutely fucking abysmal. That's absolutely trash. That's absolutely trash. Well, we need to appoint a chancellor. We need somebody that's really experienced, and well, yeah, congrats. You're now going to be in charge. Fuck me. Fuck me. How many turns do we have left? 3 turns. Well, now it's abundantly clear that we're not going to hit our GDP target, which is quite bad. Unemployment, of course, goes to the very max levels. Alcohol abuse apparently ended somehow, miraculously. Campaign speeches are available. Quite frankly, I'm not addressing the nation because I'm just going to get booed off or somehow assassinated, even though that's unlikely. But I feel that everybody hates us. Oh, and also, by the way, we're running a 136 billion pound per quarter deficit. So next Prime Minister, you're gonna have a real fun time dealing with all these problems that I've left you. A real fun time. Real fun time. We are collecting at a fairly high percentage though, which is quite nice. And not to mention, we've still got high productivity, which is trying valiantly to save our absolutely shattered GDP, which did bounce back to 9%. That's admirable. I think that is somewhat admirable. Are we gonna actually get elected again after we let all of this bad shit happen to our country? Curb banking bonuses? Nah, don't curb banking bonuses. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, general strike ended. Pretty good. Asthma epidemic ended. Water shortage ended. Homelessness started, I guess. Yeah, started. Credit rating downgraded. Seems pretty good. Manifesto promises. We're gonna pledge to raise our GDP. Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, of course we're gonna do that. We're gonna, in fact, you know what? We're gonna make loads of pledges. Because, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It could do speeches, but I'm not that bothered. Apparently, we outrank them in funding, which is cool. Can't do any more media stunts. We've done all the media stunts that are to be done. There is 1 turn until the election. Oh. And it looks like we're actually going to get elected again, even though we literally shat on the country. I do not think that there is another way to say it. We literally shat on the country. Yep. We were in such a good place for such a long time. Damn. Well, we fucking well tried, didn't we? We tried. Well, let's see what happens at the election. Okay, campaign spending. Apparently we outspent them. 39 million. That's cool. I wish there was a way to, like, secretly channel government funds into your campaign. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, we comfortably win the election. Pretty happy with this. The activist boost turnout, I didn't know was actually a thing, because I didn't know that we had any activists, but I'm super happy that we did. Great opposition turnout, player turnout. Looks like we're higher in both, which is lovely. It's exactly what we like to see. Breakdown, a lot of people voted against us, but quite frankly, who gives a shit? We managed to win. Doesn't particularly matter. All that matters is that enough people voted for us. How did motorists vote? I imagine motorists were, yeah, fairly against me. Not a big fan, even though I did try to improve their perception of me. Retired people hate my guts, and most importantly, loads of fucking people stayed at home. So good on you guys, you didn't get involved in your democracy. Well, you know, even though we had a pretty atrocious last few turns, I think that we rounded the series off pretty darn well. Health up, education up, crime down, equality up, poverty up. I mean, violent crime, but who gives a shit about violent crime anyway, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Violent crime doesn't matter. That's not a big deal. The environment also was in a really great place until it decided to fuck up last turn, so, you know, screw that. CO2 emissions up, always good to see. International trade down, always good to see. Racial tension up significantly. That's you know, phenomenal right there. Middle earnings down, poor earnings down. However, high earnings have stayed the same. So, you know, a government for the wealthy. Look at this. GDP up 69%. Up 69%. Holy shit. Just out of curiosity. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's all happening. And a church is attacked. Jesus Christ. Just out of curiosity, I imagine capitalists are kind of a little bit annoyed that I broke my promise. Yeah, look at this. They really don't like me. If we go to the next turn, just quickly. Capitalists, I imagine, are going to completely hate me. Oh, God. General strike and a rail strike is developed, taking our GDP down to pretty much nothing. Fuck me. A general strike. Our credit rating was upgraded, though. Yeah, capitalists really don't like me. So the modifier for the broken manifesto pledge is fucking rough. That is, you know, a 60% decrease in their liking of me. But hey ho, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching this series as Brexit Britain. We of course have been playing Democracy 3 with the brand new Electioneering DLC. Thank you for everybody who's watched the series. Hopefully I'll see you in another series on the channel. I don't know if we're going to be playing Democracy 3 right now, but we'll definitely be doing it in the future. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's really, really a great game, and I love it to bits. So, ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato, and I will see you next time. Bye.